Right. So now a bit of a knowledge is on lodge expansion, right? Lodge expansion. So as we know from the information, right, the lodge is not the building, right? Is not the building where the masons meet, but it is actually the assembly of the people who are the masons. See, so you've got to make that important distinction, right? So what they appear to be doing, right, is expanding the lodges, right, while cutting back on the amount of the buildings, like the old Masonic halls and temples and Freemason halls and all that seem to be closing down. Not sort of over excessively enough, but just they seem to be cutting down bit by bit, right? I suppose specifically I'm thinking of there's one near me, what used to be a Freemasonic hall that closed down, and they turned it into sort of flats or whatever, houses or whatever, housing type of place, right? So what they're doing is, again, you see the dualistic sort of actions in motion of the way they work, and that's what I mean. They're expanding the lodge, which is the assembly and the meeting of the people, right, while actually cutting back very slowly but definitely on the amount of these buildings, right, because this ties in with the old ideas of the Freemasons, right, which they want to get rid of, right, where it's like, it's viewed with suspicion and all that, rightly so, you know what I mean? It's viewed with suspicion, like what's going on in these lodges and these places, see what I mean? So they basically have a definite plan where they're cutting back on the actual buildings, but increasing, expanding upon the lodge, which is the meeting of the people, right? So an example of this would be where you have, say, a school, right? A school where you've got, say, however many teachers, say you've got 20 teachers in a school, right? And so this school, right, by way of all these teachers being Masons, and from the T program and that, right, so the actual school becomes a lodge, because it's an assembly of these like-minded individuals and all that, see what I mean? These like-minded people, see? And that's what they're doing, they're expanding into the community, right? And like say your shops and your shops. So you've got like a local shop in a community type of area. See, this also becomes a lodge by way of meeting place, right, for these tea drinkers. See what I mean? Masons. And you can apply that to all the different type of community ideas. Sports venues, shops. Council buildings, civil servant offices, all that. See what I mean? So the actual lodge idea is expanding while they're sort of doing away with, right, the buildings, what the old-fashioned buildings, because, like I say, this sort of nods back to the old ideas which they want to get away from. See, so it's like a very devious little scheme, as always, you know what I mean? And that's what you'll be seeing more of in the future. They'll actually be cutting down on the old buildings, where the Freemasonic halls, temples, see what I mean? Because as the information tells us, the lodge is not the building, but the assembly meeting of the people, see, forming the lodge. So, you know what I mean? Expansion while cutting down at the same time, see what I mean?